I would like to introduce you to Tech Topics. Today we'll be talking about library apps. This is also part of National Library Week. So it is National Library Week, so that's why we thought it would be great to be talking about library apps. And I am joined here with Rain. Hi, Rain. How are you doing this afternoon?
Hi, Tanisha. Hi, everybody. I am doing great, and I'm happy to be here to celebrate Library Week with library apps.
All right, awesome. So I am going to go ahead and hide myself and let Rain take it away.
Okay, so I'm gonna hide myself as well so that you guys can see the full screen. So, welcome to Tech Topics. Today we are, like we said, talking about library apps. So, if you're still learning how to use library apps, we really wanted to kind of highlight, it's never too early or too late to focus on developing your computer skills. So one resource that we wanted to share with you today, it's available on Hoopla via ebook, and it's called Computer Basics, the Absolute Beginner's Guide. Because again, it's always a great skill to learn how to use your different devices that you have. And you can find that by visiting our website at hcplc.org/ebooks. So first we're going to talk about Hoopla, and today we're going to be focusing on being able to use your mobile device, whether that be your cell phone or your tablet. But before we get started with that, I just wanted to let you know that Hoopla allows you to access digital content from your phone, tablet, computer, Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV. So there's different ways that you can find their content. One, again, is by going through the app on the mobile device, which is what we'll be covering today. But you can also find that material by going to www.hoopladigital.com. And then once we walk you through this, you can just start enjoying your titles. So we're going to go ahead and play this video, and it's just going to be a brief walkthrough. So you're going to see when you go to the home page, you're going to have your apps, and then you can click on them and borrow them. You can borrow them for up to 21 days, so that's nice. And then you're going to go to My Hoopla, and you can click on your content and enjoy it. And then obviously you're going to get some extra options there, such as adding bookmarks, being able to view different chapters, changing the speed. Now this example that we use is an audiobook. And the most important thing I'd like you guys to remember with all of this is the fact that you're not going to hurt Hoopla or the next app, Libby, by just clicking around and experimenting, seeing what takes you where. And they're always changing a little bit. And if you have an iPhone, it's going to be a little bit different than an Android. So my advice to you is just click around and learn about the app and discover what is where and learn how to use it. And of course, if you have any difficulties, you can always come into the branches and we're more than happy to personally walk you through it. But as you can see, it's pretty simple. You just go in, find your materials, borrow them, and then enjoy. So that's it for Hoopla. Let's go ahead and take a look at Libby. So this can be a little bit confusing for customers because Libby and Overdrive are basically the same thing. So Overdrive is the company, and they originally started with an app called Overdrive, and then they came up with an app called Libby. So we're going to walk you through in a couple of minutes here the basic layout of Libby. And although it's different than what some people are comfortable with Overdrive, it's actually a little bit easier to navigate, and it's more intuitive. And again, they're continually updating Libby as well. So Libby is powered by Overdrive. It allows you to access digital content from your phone, tablet, computer, and Fire Stick. So in order to find Libby content, how you do it online is by going to hcplc.overdrive.com. Otherwise, you can download the app, which is what we're going to show you in a minute here, and then you choose between your ebooks, audiobooks, magazines, TV shows, and even movies. So that's pretty cool that Libby and Overdrive offers all that. And then once you download it, you're all set to go. So now we're going to briefly walk you through the video on what Libby looks like on an Android device. So you go to the shelf and you see what you have. and then you can click on the left there where it says library, and you can explore different content by category and all that. Then when you see your book, you can go ahead and click on borrow, and then you go back over to your shelf, and it's going to ask you, this is an ebook, where do you want to read it? Do you want to read it in Kindle or through Libby? I chose Libby here. And then you can open your book and just start reading it right there in Libby. And again, as you can see, they're all basically the same layout and structure. So just click around, see what you find. You might discover, different genres that you didn't know you were interested in, or you might find a different way to find some of your favorites just by looking at similar topics or similar authors. So again, just feel comfortable exploring and seeing what you can find, and then you'll discover you have more comfort with the app as well. So today we really wanted to highlight Hoopla and Libby or Overdrive, but we also wanted to let you know that there's a lot of apps that are offered by Hillsborough County libraries. And so here's just a list of the apps that we have available. Like we've already talked about today, we have Libby and Hoopla. We also have Linda, which is a learning resource. We have Mango, which is great for learning languages. We have tutor.com, which allows you to get tutored on different topics. It's great for your students. Access 360 has a number of different ebooks and different options on there as well. So you can find all of these by going to hcplc.org/research/apps. And then you can go and get links to download all of these apps. So feel free to explore our website. You might find something that you didn't even know that we had available to you. All right. And now I'm going to thank you guys for coming. I'm going to pass it back over to Tanisha.
All right. Thank you so much, Rain, for all of that awesome information about library apps. And of course, we welcome your questions. So if you have any questions for Rain about library apps, go ahead and be sure to drop them into the questions section of the control panel, and we'll be happy to answer them. So while we're waiting for some questions to roll in, I'll just go ahead and briefly cover the fact that we're celebrating National Library Week. So if you are interested in any of our other National Library Week programs and events, if you go to our events calendar, you'll see a lot of stuff that we have going on. We have Library Trivia Night happening this Friday. We have a special National Library Week story time tomorrow morning. So definitely check those things out. We are obviously we love libraries, and we know that you all love libraries. So definitely check out our offerings for National Library Week. So let's take a look at some questions. We have somebody in the audience asking, Rain, how do you connect Libby or Hoopla via Fire Stick?
So when you plug in your Fire Stick, and you're going to see all of the different options that you currently have, and it should say home page or home up in the top left corner. If you scroll over to the right, it's going to say apps. And then from there, it's going to allow you to search for apps. And then you can search for Hoopla and Overdrive. Now, I think that the Fire Stick is only available on Hoopla from what I was able to research. So go ahead and search for Hoopla, and then it will give you the option from there to download.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. We also have somebody else asking, up to how many devices can you have audiobooks or ebooks on using these apps? So like, for instance, can you have, like, if you have an iPad and an iPhone, could you have the book you're reading on both devices?
Yes, you could have it on both devices. So for example, I have my phone here that I will download audiobooks on. I'm a big fan of audiobooks, so I will often have it on here, and then I might have it on a tablet or on my phone. Now you cannot play audiobooks or have the ebooks on different pages. So it's always what they call syncing, meaning kind of matching up. So it's going to either be on your phone or on your tablet, but you can go ahead and have multiple devices.
Awesome. And yeah, I'm with you, Rain. I love ebooks or excuse me, audiobooks. I love audiobooks. And you can also, if your car is Bluetooth enabled, in a newer car, you can sync up your Libby with your car. So I play my audiobooks via my Bluetooth when I'm, driving to or from work. I sync that stuff up all the time. It's amazing. All right, thank you so much for answering those questions for us, Rain. So we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here. We're also going to give you a few more minutes to drop any last minute questions. So of course, as we end all of our programs, if you need to contact us for any reasons by phone, text, email, chat, however you like to contact us, our contact link is on the page there. I also mentioned our programs and events calendar, so definitely check that out. Again, we're in the middle of National Library Week. Next week, we'll be starting Money Smart Week. So if you are interested in learning a little bit about money, that will be happening next week. Our next tech topic to go along with Money Smart Week is budgeting apps. That link is available in the chat section of the control panel. If you are viewing this from a tablet, the little people thing will have a little one next to it. Just tap on that and you'll be able to get that link there. So we'll be talking about budgeting apps next week. I'm going to do one more cruise through for questions. Looks like we're good on the questions front. So thank you again, Rain, for joining me this afternoon to talk about tech topics. Thank you for letting all of our people out there know about the wonderful library apps that they can use. Thank you so much, Rain.
You're very welcome. I'm glad to be here with you guys, and happy Library Week.
Yes, happy National Library Week. And on that note, we are going to go ahead and end today's tech topics. Thank you guys all for joining us and have a good day. Bye now.
Bye, guys.